4 years ago, the most expensive regular seat for the World Cup final in Qatar ran you about $1,600. Pricey, but it's the final. Fine, same seat, same final, except now it's in America in 2026. The price? Almost $33,000. Not 20% more, not double, 20 times. Chart the price of the final across every World Cup since '98, and the 2026 line doesn't even fit on the screen. And no, this isn't inflation. Inflation over 4 years is about 20%. This is a 20-fold jump. When people started flooding the internet about the insane ticket prices, FIFA's answer was, but there are cheap tickets too, $60. And that's true, they exist, about 130,000 of them. Sounds like a lot, until you stack it against the nearly 7 million tickets on sale for the whole tournament. So the cheap seats are about 2% of the whole thing. To take the heat off, FIFA really did make a cheap ticket. But the path a normal fan actually walks is built around everything except that ticket. FIFA didn't just multiply ticket prices, it rebuilt the whole path to the seat, so every single step could be repriced. The seat, the resale, the flight, the hotel, the train, the food, and even your fear of missing all of it. In this video, I'll X-ray every move FIFA pulled in 2026 and back all of it with sources. First, the ticket itself. Stadium seats get split into categories. Category 1 runs along the pitch, near the center, the priciest. Then it steps down, the corners, then high up under the roof and behind the goals. And here's the interesting part. Over the years, the cheap seats, Category 3, went up modestly. The cheapest group stage ticket climbed from about $70 in Qatar to $140 now. Category 1? It went to the moon. The system is deliberately rebuilt around the people who can pay the most. One $10,000 ticket brings in 100 times more than a $100 one. So the best seats keep multiplying and keep getting pricier, while the affordable ones keep shrinking. But even inside your own category, in one specific section, you're not paying a fixed price. Because there is no fixed price anymore. 2026 is the first Men's World Cup where FIFA switched on dynamic pricing. You know the move? Surge pricing, ride shares at rush hour, concert tickets, Disney parks. Here's what it looks like for a fan. You join an online queue, you wait, sometimes for hours. And while you wait, the system watches how many people want in right now. It uses AI to predict demand, which lets it push the price up before you even reach the buy button. Real example. The 2026 final. A Category 1 seat opened around $6,400. One sales phase later, almost $9,000. By the last phase, about $11,000. Same seat, the system just realized it could pull more out of wealthy fans. So it did. FIFA, by the way, doesn't call this dynamic pricing. It calls it variable pricing. Softer for the papers and the press releases. For you, zero difference. The price keeps climbing while you wait your turn. When reporters asked FIFA why the 2026 tickets were so expensive, the answer was, this is normal here. That's just the American market. But that was just the warm-up. From here, the profit-maximizing machine kicks into full gear. In 2026, FIFA built its own ticket resale platform for the first time. This used to be handled by outside companies, your StubHubs, your Ticketmasters. Now FIFA sells you the ticket, and FIFA owns the market where that same ticket gets resold for several times more. Look at the genius of this move. A ticket with a face value of, say, $155 gets listed for resale at a few thousand. And on that sale, FIFA pockets an extra 15% from the seller and another 15% from the buyer. 30% straight out of thin air. But I'll be honest, not every match costs as much as a used car. For the unpopular ones, Algeria versus Jordan, say no offense, prices dropped below $100. Sometimes the seats just sit empty because nobody wants them. That's one side. The other? In 2026, FIFA blew the tournament wide open for the first time. 48 teams instead of 32, 104 matches instead of 64. Nearly 7 million tickets on sale against roughly 3.5 million in Qatar. So there's almost twice as much to sell. That money simply wasn't there for FIFA before. Now it is. More teams means more countries, which means more fans buying tickets. But even the priciest tickets are only a slice of what this machine pulls in. To actually get a fan into the stadium, you need a flight, a hotel, a ride to the stadium, food, a scarf, or a jersey. And all of it gets more expensive as the tournament gets closer, sometimes several times over. Take Boston. The train from downtown to the stadium usually runs about $20 round trip. On match days, $80. In New Jersey, the train to the stadium is normally almost $13. On a match day, $98. Parking, $225. A cab from Manhattan, about $120 one way. And this isn't a convenience fee. This is the bare minimum just to get to the match. Now let me add up what an ordinary European fan spends. Say, a Portugal fan, a Ronaldo diehard, who decides to fly out for one plain group stage match, Colombia versus Portugal, on June 27th. The stadium ticket alone was already going for about $3,200 on the resale market. And if it's official resale, FIFA adds a 15% buyer fee, another $480. That's $3,680, just for the right to walk into the stadium. Then the flight, Lisbon to Miami, TAP was showing fares from about $800. A Ronaldo jersey on the official FIFA store, $130. So before the hotel, the food, and the transport, our fan is already at about $4,610. Now add the boring stuff, the costs that blow the bill up for good. The average Miami hotel runs about $300 a night for a double occupancy room. Even a bare minimum 3 nights is over $1,000 once you fold in taxes and fees. Food on an average Miami tourist budget, $100 a day. Getting around locally, $40 a day. The bare minimum 3-day version, about $6,000. And this still isn't luxury. This is, I flew in, watched one group stage match, slept, ate, and went home. So, why did people show up anyway? Why are they willing to swallow all the hassle and all the manipulation? Because FIFA isn't selling a ticket. It's selling the fear of missing out on this. This could be the last World Cup for Messi, for Ronaldo. Or it's your national team that makes it once a generation. Scotland, for one, hadn't been in 28 years. Try telling that fan to just skip it. And that's the ugly psychological play. Pack in way more teams than ever, knowing people will travel to back their country even for a single match, and bring fresh streams of money with them. Because there is no other World Cup. FIFA is the only supplier. It doesn't even need you back next month. It needs you once every 4 years. And this time, it can take the maximum off you. No competitor, nowhere else to go. So no reason to ever drop the price. And yet people didn't stop wanting football. They just went where it's still free. In Mexico City, while the whole country was reeling at the ticket prices, about 500,000 people turned up to 18 free street festivals for the opening. Not luxury boxes, the public square, a big screen. And that's the whole irony of 2026. If the stadium got turned into a luxury good, and a normal ticket is something you can only luck into in the very last rows, then the square outside becomes the cheap seats. Same buzz, same rush. And for the first time ever, the premium way to live the World Cup might be to not go at all. If a breakdown like this landed for you, hit like and subscribe. This is where I X-ray the hidden fees, the psychological tricks, and the money machines that make their money off regular people. See you.